Elon Musk finally explained the reason why he fired Twitter CEO Parag Agrawal and other two top executives in the company. With that, Musk is planning to fire very important figures on the platform, so firing the Twitter CEO was just the beginning. Furthermore, Twitter employees wrote an official letter to Musk and made strict demands from Elon about various requirements that they want to be met. Moreover, very important authorities from Europe, including the European Parliament lawmaker Patrick Breyer, have revealed their plans to have a giant influence on Twitter, and Elon Musk's response was very surprising. The situation is very tense, so let's explain it. The bird is freed, Elon tweeted after completing his $44 billion acquisition, referring to Twitter's bird emblem in an apparent hint to his wish for the firm to have fewer restrictions on what may be posted. Musk, a self-described free speech absolutist, has claimed he wants to keep the site from turning into an echo chamber for hatred and division. Other aims include defeating spam bots on Twitter and making public the algorithms that control how information is delivered to its consumers. He also has stated that he intends to lay off people, leaving Twitter's 7,500 employees concerned about their future. He also stated that he did not purchase Twitter to earn more money, but rather to try and serve mankind. Less than 10% of 266 Twitter workers polled on the messaging app Blind anticipated being employed in 3 months. After signing up with corporate emails, Blind enables employees to express their issues anonymously. Furthermore, Musk dismissed Twitter CEO Parag Agrawal, Chief Financial Officer Ned Siegel, and Legal Affairs and Policy Chief Vijaya Gadde. He accused them of deceiving him and Twitter investors about the number of fake accounts on the network. According to the sources, Agrawal and Siegel were in Twitter's San Francisco offices when the deal was completed and were escorted out. Musk, who owns the rocket firm SpaceX, intends to take over as interim CEO of Twitter, according to a person familiar with the situation, and this follows an earlier claim by many sources. Musk arrived at Twitter's offices with a big smile and a porcelain sink before sealing the acquisition, saying, "Let that sink in." He changed the description of his Twitter profile to Chief Twit. When he met Twitter employees, Musk attempted to ease their worries about mass layoffs and also assured advertisers that his previous criticism of Twitter's content moderation standards would not affect the company's appeal. In an open letter to advertisers, Musk said that Twitter can't become an unrestricted horror show where anything may be said with no consequences. According to reports, Elon Musk intends to lay off the majority of Twitter workers if and when he acquires the social media business. Musk has told prospective Twitter investors that he intends to lay off approximately 75% of the business's 7,500 employees, leaving the company with a skeleton workforce. Documents and unidentified sources acquainted with the discussions were cited in the reports. While employment cuts were anticipated, irrespective of the sale, Musk's proposed cuts are significantly more severe than what Twitter had planned. Musk has previously hinted at the necessity to lay off some of the company's employees, but he has never provided a particular figure, at least not publicly. According to Wedbush analyst Dan Ives, a 75% workforce reduction would signal higher free cash flow and profitability, which would be appealing to investors eager to join in on the deal. Already, analysts, non-profits, and even Twitter employees have cautioned that reducing investments in content moderation and data security might harm Twitter and its users. Employees at Twitter circulated an open letter opposing Elon Musk's proposal to dismiss up to 75% of the firm's staff, as the deadline for Musk to complete his $44 billion purchase of the company neared. Elon Musk informed prospective investors of his Twitter acquisition that he wanted to replace or eliminate the positions of approximately 75% of Twitter's workers, decreasing their headcount from 7,500 to barely 2,000. Musk has previously stated that the social media platform is bloated and that its employees have a strong left-wing bias. According to the draft letter, Elon Musk's intention to let off 75% of Twitter employees will impair Twitter's capacity to serve the public discourse. A threat of this size is dangerous, undermines both users' and customers' faith in the platform, and is clear employee intimidation. The letter requests that Musk agrees to retain Twitter's present workforce if his acquisition of the firm is successful. It also requests that he doesn't discriminate against staff based on their political opinions, that he implement fair severance arrangements, and that he communicates more about working conditions. They expect to be treated with respect and not as puppets in a game played by billionaires. It is uncertain how many Twitter workers signed the letter. A message issued to prospective signatories said that the signatures will not be publicly disclosed until they reach critical mass. Communication has been so limited that some employees are looking to news stories on the outside for indication as to what's going on the inside and whether they'll still be employed by the end of the week. According to one employee, there has been no internal communication regarding the departures. Some are learning about events via real time via the Twitter hashtag Twitter takeover, where possible disinformation is spreading. There has been no news on when or if Musk or other senior officials would address staff today. The question is whether a mass dismissal will occur before Tuesday, November the 1st, when a significant stock vesting is scheduled. An all-hands meeting was scheduled for today, but no one has heard anything about it. Employees have created avenues to talk about internal issues and concerns. Teams and co-workers have met for spontaneous dinners to speculate on what's to come or even who their bosses may be by the end of the day, with some playfully and seriously comparing the meetings to the Last Supper. As news of the agreement circulated, several Twitter users expressed their desire to walk away. European authorities also underlined previous cautions that, under Musk's leadership, Twitter must still comply with the region's Digital Services Act, which imposes heavy fines on firms that fail to manage unlawful information. In Europe, the bird will fly by our EU rules, EU industry head Thierry Breton tweeted. Patrick Breyer, a European Parliament lawmaker and human rights advocate, urged that individuals look for alternatives if privacy is a priority. Because of his extensive observation of every click, Twitter knows everyone's personalities alarmingly well. Musk will now have access to this information. Musk has stated that he views Twitter as a platform for developing a super app that would include services ranging from money transfers to e-commerce and ride-hailing. However, Twitter is having difficulty retaining its most engaged users, who are critical to the company's success. These heavy tweeters account for fewer than 10% of all monthly users, yet create 90% of all tweets and half of all global revenue. Hargreaves Lansdowne analyst Susanna Streeter said that Musk will find difficulties in generating revenue, considering that the outspoken viewpoints he appears to want to give more space to are frequently unappealing to marketers. Musk dropped out of his $44 billion attempt to purchase Twitter in April, claiming that Twitter exaggerated the number of fake spam bot accounts on its network. Twitter filed a lawsuit, and a Delaware court had given both parties until October the 28th to sort specifics. That's it for today. Subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell.